to deliver us, man. These people's vision is fucking vain, man. Their vision is to get like a Maserati, to have sex with Kim Kardashian or something. You know, just pure vanity, man. Just more depth. That's their vision.
And it's funny. I started laughing. It's funny you said Maserati because I worked with Jake, and he had a Maserati, man. And now he calling me. He unemployed. The coronavirus has laid him off. You know, he got to still make them payments. So he willing to do shit that he wasn't gonna do before. And that's like I said earlier with this whole coronavirus bullshit. Is really to work on the minds of the people, man. To have them submit to whatever edict that the governments are gonna push out, man. All right, they have a new generation of a new slave, basically. All right, ending with that mark of the beast. But go back to what you had.
This verse 19 it says, "A servant will not be corrected by words, but though he understand, he will not answer." And that's gonna be these people, man. They're not gonna have any answer. You know, they're gonna learn the hard way, that death by pain way, man. Because we can warn them a million times over, and that's what the prophets have been doing, man. Prophets of old, hey, the prophets have been out there, man. So nobody can say they're not without excuse, man. And the doors of mercy ultimately closing. Everybody hears that voice. Everybody deep down inside knows that. Well, of course, I'm speaking to the nation of Israel. You Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. You hear that voice, man. Our people know that it's something's about to happen, man. Everybody feels it.
I got precept. Ephesians 4 and 15. It's like Ephesians 5 and 15. It says, "See that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil." It says, "Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is." So anyone that has eyes to see and ears to hear should know what time it is, man, and be preparing yourself mentally and spiritually first and foremost, because the times that are headed our way, man, is going to be, man, heavy, deep, unsure times, so to speak. But our crutch and our rock to lean on is got to be Yahweh Shai, man. There ain't gonna be no other way to make it out of this. You're not gonna prep yourself out of this, all right? Regardless if you got goods or not. When it comes to that time, man, shit is gonna get scarce. You're gonna run out that shit, or you're gonna get robbed for that stuff. Ultimately, if the Lord's not with you, so it's just, you know, it's all in the spirit. If you're not on the Lord's team right now, man, hey, you lose it. That's it.
I got it for you.
Come.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. It says, "And he answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest began to visit the world which he made." All right, and backing up the piece of the elder just brought out, you know, redeeming the times, man. You know, for the days are evil, man. And we see those, we see the signs, man. You know, for like they would say, for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, man. You know, for those who can understand these prophecies, man, you know, we see you know, our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. You know, and you know, I was gonna say, and Jacob's trouble is right around the corner, man. You know, so how else can we prepare for this, man? You know, by building up our faith, man. You know, building up our spiritual, you know, bank account, so to speak, man. You know,
that's it. Hey, I was gonna say that redeeming means buy. You know, and that's what are we trying to get? More knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man, because that's the only thing worth getting, man.
That's it.
And with all I get understanding, man, because we're gonna need it, man. Fuck having an AR-15 with a bunch of ammo, man. You know, the Lord, hey, there's people out here who've been prepping and they know this is gonna come, and the Lord has other plans for these people, man. Hey, if you don't have, like how the elder said, if you don't have Yahweh Shai in that day, you smoke, man. You can have everything, and you just smoked.
The scripture says, "Riches profit not, and dead wrath." Man. You know, so like the brother said, you can have all, you know, anything you desire in this world, but if it ain't, you know, the wisdom, knowledge of Yahweh Shai and faith, then it ain't gonna prosper. It ain't gonna help you. Man.
And that's it, man. Because I'm a so-called logical type of person, man, that try to prepare for shit and do this and do that. But you got to look at this thing with a spiritual eye, man, because it's not about what you can prepare with or prepare. Because the Lord will always throw your ass a curveball, man. You planning to do this and do that, but we gotta always remember, man. What's the scripture in Proverbs? Man's goings are of the Lord, so He can turn you right off that path you prepare for, and really have you in a bad situation, right? If you're not in your right mind. Go ahead, brother.
This is Psalm 91 and 9. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. So it says right here, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Like right now, we have the whole coronavirus, like, you know, we're all dealing with this, with those whole COVID-19 thing. But really, the men of the Lord aren't afraid of this. You know, we're just having that faith in how Bashim Yahshua is going to keep us safe. While you people are just bugging, you people are really bugging out, losing your minds. You know, hey, you people think like this is the end, or you're not really used to it, to have that mentality that this might be the last go round for this kingdom. But since we came into the truth, we always had that mentality, you know, and we're looking forward to it. But the thing is, we just gotta increase our faith. It's because the Lord said that He's gonna protect us from all these things to come. We just gotta keep on doing what we're doing and have that faith in how about Shemel Shai is gonna keep us safe.
I got one for you. It's Proverbs 18 and verse 10. It says, "The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and it's safe." Like the brother was saying, you know. We gonna need the names, man. All right, we gonna need the names, and we gonna need to know, you know, basically what time we in, man. We gonna need to have this understanding, man. All right, because I'm just bringing the scripture out real quick. This is Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 15. It says, "The simple believeth every word." It says, "But the prudent man looketh well to his goings." All right, so hey, that's why you see these people, you know, walking like blind men out here, man. Don't know what's going on. You know, just following after everything that Esau Edom tells them. You know, they just eat it up, man.
I know you seen the idiot motherfucking crash his car because he was driving with the mask on and he couldn't breathe, man. How dumb do you fucking gotta be, man? I see that all the time because you got a mask on in your fucking car, which you got basically you got a filter system on your car, man. All right, you got to change out, you know, air filter. So it's insanity, man. Fear will make people do anything, and that's really what's being pushed in the media. You know, it's fear, fear, fear. So they got something lined up right behind it for your ass, man.
I remember me and the brother were talking about that one day at my house. I was telling him, everywhere you look in the news, whether it's on news, YouTube, Google, it's nothing but Corona or the COVID-19. And I was saying, so the whole world just stopped. It's just nothing but the COVID-19 thing going on.
Niggas ain't getting shot no more.
Yeah.
They ain't fucking rescuing cats out of trees no more. Matter of fact, cats are getting the coronavirus.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's how Esau operates, man. He's programming these people, man.
That's the word.
Cause they gonna everything they thought they knew, they already forgot it. You know. And then even when Esau opens this place back up, you know, he's gonna say, "Oh yeah, that peace and safety, you know, we're gonna open these states." That's really when shit's gonna get worse. So you can't trust the devil, man. Hey, and then these people are so blind. Read that.
It's Proverbs 14 and verse 15. It says, "The simple believeth every word."
They believe, eat it up, man. Hey, we were making a joke, man. Right now in 2020, man. You can now convince people 1 + 1 is now 3. These people, they're done out here, man.
You ever see the movie 1984?
Nah, I ain't seen that. I gotta watch that.
You gotta go. It's an old movie, but you gotta look it up. And it's really not about the elite. Their agenda, man, is just basically how these people bow to them. Basically, just accept whatever they put out. Like you were saying, how 1 + 1 don't equal 2 anymore. It'll be whatever they say it is. But in this movie, they wouldn't kill this guy, even though until he really believed what they were saying. You know, they really tortured him. They really put him through the ringer to really submit. And that's what these elites are getting ready to do, to have you submit to this mark of the beast system, man. All right? You're already scared, and if somebody cough or sneeze in a public place, everybody looking around, shook, man, when just a couple months ago, nobody ain't getting no fuck, man.
You can't blow your nose anymore.
Right.
a week ago before this whole quarantine thing happened, nobody gave a fuck then. The night before, nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah, like you were saying, they're pushing that fear so heavy because I think just yesterday we were at the store and I was just looking all around me. There was more people without masks. Now there's more people with masks, like even customized ones and all that. I'm like, wow. But this is Micah 2:10, arising in the part, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with its own destruction. So if you have that sober mindset right now and you're doing your research, you'll actually catch up Esau on his bullshit. You know, because Esau is saying that the hospitals are all like filled up when it's really not.
Not a damn soul out there.
Yeah, and then they're like they have deaths occurring that they're just labeling with the coronavirus thing. If you were to do your research, you would actually see that this is just Esau's whole agenda. You know,
they tell you gotta be 6 feet apart, you know, in most places, but then they let you go into a crowded grocery store or a crowded Walmart. You know, that's when the 6 feet apart disappears.
Right.
It don't exist in those places. You know.
They showed you that in the movie called The Island, where they call it you know, soon I think in Germany they started saying that if you gathered up more than 2 people in a group, they're gonna lock you up. That's basically to get these people ready for that totalitarian government, to get you ready for that martial law, because they don't want you in groups. You know, one person might have a brain. You know, he got 3 followers. You know, they might cause some chaos. Esau knows
that's it.
He could do that divide and conquer tactic, man. And then when they get in the store, they so damn afraid anyway. They're like, I don't know how to walk. I don't know how to pick shit up. Wait, you touched that? You didn't buy it? Oh, well, that's how these people are thinking, man.
Oh
These
man,
people are going. They borrow. This is nothing.
Nothing.
You know, this. You might as well say, this is the quiet before the storm. It's actually the most peaceful it's probably ever been.
They prepping you. They already prepping you because if you listen, this and every global news agency is saying the same thing. That's how you know it's an agenda in play here, because they all got the same talking points, man. Life is never going to be the same. We're not going back to normal. Things won't change until we get a vaccine. Even if doctors put out, like this doctor in LA, it was getting on Trump about that whole hydrochloroquine shit. But the guy had treated all his patients with it and cured them. He's like, the symptoms was gone in 5 hours when I gave him this mixed with zinc. But they disregard what he's saying so they can push nothing but the vaccine, nothing but this end result. So Esau is very slick in that way, man. Because he got to get this done. And most ultimately, how about Shimmy Hawashai got to get it done. So
this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, but we are not ignorant of his devices. So he may be spreading these lies, but the men of the Lord are catching him up on his lies. You know, because now he has it where some places aren't able to open because of the coronavirus thing, which led to a whole bunch of men of the Lord just having a whole bunch of free time, studying, seeing videos, doing research. Now you just give us more time to do the Lord's work and exposing Esau.
That's it. We got to cut the internet off. That's what's next. We got to, man.
Yeah, now he's exposed, man. This guy, you know, Esau tries to use time as a weapon, man. Hey, he gave the wrong people their time back, you know, because we redeeming the time, man. We pushing out more videos, and ultimately, it's like a domino effect. You know, the son of perdition, everybody knows who this man is, to the point where it's like he can't hide anymore. He's getting caught up. You know, he's being revealed. The brothers around the 4 corners are constantly waking up. You know, this corona is actually making a lot of people. It's kicking them into that high gear, man. Because Jake is starting to see, like, okay, I got to stop fucking around and get for real. You know, the elect is like seeing these things, man. The family of the word is coming. You know, we're not out there on the highways and byways like that. You know, because, now it's going to be like, you know, certain brothers and camps can go out, but then eventually they'll say, hey, you can't be out here now. You know what I mean? You're definitely not going to be out when that martial law takes effect.
And like, add to the point where you're saying congregate, they don't want you congregating in groups of 2 or more, man. It's going into dealing with Esau and his militias. Esau got a whole bunch of guys, you know, training, tactical, ready to overthrow the fucking government, man. So that's a part of it also, because these people are
they pissed.
They got this ammo, they got these guns ramped up, man. They get, you know, they selling out bullets, they're ready for something to pop off, man. Because Esau, Edom, man, they're gonna fight the elite of their people for this kingdom, man, to have it stay the way it is, right?
One thing about other devils don't trust other devils because they know they're the devil. Hey, because this when we say that civil unrest, that civil unrest is here, man. You look at these protests, it's all Edomites at these protests, man. I want my rights back. You know, they just Edomites that got the short end of the stick because those are a lot of these businesses are their businesses that aren't opening up, man.
Yeah, man.
They're not really plugged in with the hierarchy of the beast like that. I got one. It's Romans 13:11. It says, and knowing that the time, it's like, and knowing that, so let me read it. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, and now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Hey, so this whole COVID came out of, it was 1 week, 2 weeks, the world ended. That's how quick it was. That's how quick it's like the world turned off. That's how quick this happens, man. Hey, so Yahbashim Yahshai is coming as a thief in the night, man. It's as we do our work, the Lord is doing His work, man. It's like these prophecies are really unfolding, man.
Because Satan is not taking a day off. Because I believe right now Esau's having the whole 13-day feast of the beast, where they're sacrificing onto yeah, come.
Damn.
Yeah, that's going on right now.
Yeah, they ain't social distancing in that motherfucker.
Yeah, no. That's an exception right there.
Yeah. You know what the hell they doing? All type of manner of wickedness. Yeah. Verse 12 it says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the whole armor of light. Hey, we're gonna need, that's what we gotta do, man. That's what we're fighting for, man. Fuck looking behind you. Fuck the life you don't have any life in this place, man. We're like pilgrims on this earth, man. You know, we're POWs. You know, we're just waiting for that lock to come off the cage.
That's it, man. I got this is the book of Saint Matthew, chapter 6, verse 19. It says, lay up not for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So, like the brother was saying, man, we're prisoners of war, man. Our treasures and what we truly want and the hopes is laid up it's in heaven, man. It's not about prospering here. Because now, even if you got, let's say you have cash stash, man, they looking at, a lot of places won't even take cash, man. You know, when trying to order food or go into here, they're trying to get rid of that, man. So it's always going to be changing until what? Esau gets to that implantable microchip, man. And that's the world. Is that, you got to ask yourself, is that the world you want to live in, man? Where the fucking powers that be make you take a microchip? You got to ask yourself that question for the ones of you that, you know, who may have never seen this or heard this before. All right?
Yeah, and it's not a cakewalk, man, because we're slaves right now. You know, don't think for one moment that we're not in bondage, man. You know, we got these social security numbers. You know, you got these driver's licenses. You know, we're tributaries. Don't think that we're free. You know, hey, you could die and no justice happens in this place. So when you take that chip, you're gonna become a live-in slave, man. Your body is gonna now be the prison, man. So if you rebel or do something that they don't deem worthy or admirable in the society, what they're going to do is they're gonna cut your chip off, or they can just turn you off, like they showed you that in that movie Hobbs and Shaw. They just turned his ass off, and they were gonna cut him back on a different day.
Shit.
Yeah, that chip is like they had another one. I think it was one of the first episodes of Black Mirror. The guy had the implant in his brain. He could see, like, you know, he was in the army. He could see through walls and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and they were making him see things. And then when he basically said, "Fuck it, I don't want to do this shit," they said, "Well, look, we could wipe your memory, or we could you could sit in this prison." And the prison was he was in a little room, but the prison was his mind. They would turn off his vision and shit, and just keep replaying the same things he did in his mind. So that's what it's gonna be for you people, man. You take that chip, you're gonna become a servant of the beast, man. When you bow down to the altar of Baal, man, Hey, you're gonna become you made your choice, man. You know, you're gonna become because right now, hey, who are you gonna serve, man? You're gonna serve Yahweh Shem Shai, or you're gonna serve Satan. And yeah, you gotta remember who Satan serves, man. So that's the choice that all these people are about to get ready to make.
You see,
This is Sirach chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, "Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life." It says, "Follow not thine own mind." It says, "In thy strength to walk in the ways of thine heart." And because what the scripture says, the scripture says that basically that the heart is deceitful above all, man. You know, this flesh is wicked and subject to vanity, man. You know, so we always got to rely on the scriptures, man. You know, always meditate upon these scriptures, man. It says, "Set not thy heart upon thy goods," you know. And, you know, the Lord gives you certain things, man, you know, so we can, you know, make it through, you know, and do what we got to do for the Lord, man. But, you know, at the end of the day, we not looking, like the brother said, we're not looking at these things that's temporal, you know. We're not looking at these common things that we have on this side, man. You know, we're looking for a new heaven and a new earth, man. You know, and if needs be, man, we could, hey, you should have that mindset that everything you got, you can cast it off right now, man. You know, and like the scripture says, be pilgrims on earth, man. You know, because it might come a time where you might have to just, you know, you might have a nice crib, you know, a nice car, whatever. And that day, man, you're gonna have to look at all that is done, you know, cast that off, man.
that's the not to cut you off, but what's that scripture with Yahweh Shai was a rich man? He said, he kept all the laws, I did this and that, but he had money. And the Lord was like, man, give all your money to the poor and come and follow me, but he couldn't do it. So that's just adding to the brother's point, man. It's going to come a point when all Akim is going to have to make a decision, a real decision, when you face with, because the world is going in one direction and the man of the Lord are going in the opposite direction. And we're going to be clean contrary to what's going on in the world. So you really going to be, if another brother can grab, then you'll know who my chosen is. They're going to be robbed and spoiled. Because we're not going to be allowed to participate in this system. All right. If you don't got your vaccines, you don't got your microchip. All right. You're not agreeing to the beast, so to speak. And you're going to be an outcast, man. All right. You're going to have to suffer that. Because read that scripture again. You just had it real quick.
This is Sirach 5 and 1. It says, "Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life." It says, "Follow not thine own mind."
Right. Follow not thine own mind, man. Our mind, our ways. Fuck that, man. It's got Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai got to take the preeminence. His ways, what he said to do, what he said not to do, because your family, your girl, your kids, or whatever are gonna want to go that easy route, is doing what everybody else is doing in the world, and that route is death. That route is sin. So the scripture said, "Follow not thine own mind." Keep going.
It says, "Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thine heart. And say not, who shall control me from my works? For the Most High will surely revenge thy pride."
Right. You're ultimately gonna be put to death, man. Right. You're gonna be put to death, man, because you know the right way, especially for you brothers that got this truth, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai hold you to a higher accord, so to speak, man. Like you know, to whom much was given, much is required. So you can understand it that way. All right. So go ahead.
The second Ezra 16 and 73. Then shall they know, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Then when it comes to that time when the RFID chip becomes mandatory and you can't go and buy and sell, that's the real test right there, man. Then shall they know who are his servants of Yahweh Shem Shai. Who are gonna say, fuck that chip, I'm willing to die for Yahweh Shem Shai. Or who are gonna take that and worship Esau.
That's gonna be a process, man. When you try gold, it's like it's a slow. You gotta get the fire lit, let the fire burn gradually. It's a gradualism to get that the cauldron and whatever you heat that gold up in. It's a process, man. Like this, like how this place is falling. It's just a process, man. It's not gonna be 1, 2, 3. We're in the kingdom, man. This might be a few years, man. That Jacob's trouble because go on for some years, man. And you have to get your mind in that, man, because these people, like I'll tell my sister certain things. I'm like, look, man, this isn't what you think it is. This isn't that, and it's like, hey, you can't say you can't be looking back, man. The spirit's gonna tell you to move, and you're gonna have to fucking go and let go.
This is 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 12. Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein heaven being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. So we want this. We're looking at the hate. We're looking forward to the downfall of America. That means, because the scriptures talk about in is the second entrance of Sirach, that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of that followeth. Because when Esau's kingdom falls down, that's when Jacob's kingdom is gonna be established, and how about Shai is gonna reign forever, and that's when real righteousness is gonna dwell on the earth. Because there's nothing on this side. There's nothing but wickedness just growing more and more. You know, you're seeing children becoming transgenders. People are losing their minds. It's like a whole bunch of wickedness and confusion on this place, where you're able to marry a tree or a dog. When you're living in a society like this is just really messed up, man. Right? Like the scriptures talk about, I believe is in Job, that says that he will rather have given up the ghost in his mother's womb, because there's nothing in this side. It feels like living is a punishment.
Yeah, I mean, this is our hell, man. That's why it's important to have that vision, man. To be kingdom minded, man. Our faith is in Yahweh Shai, man, because we've been here so long. Your flesh, of course, like your flesh is just the flesh, man. Your flesh is scared of everything and wants to be comfortable and wants to stay here. Hey, but we trying to escape this place, man. We can't fucking be here another 20, 30 years, man. Shit, I want to be here another 5 days, man. This shit is 5 hours. Huh? This shit is beautiful, man. Like, you seeing the downfall of this, and ultimately righteousness is coming back to the earth, man. Even if none of us, quote unquote, making it, we're fighting just basically, we're fighting the war, man. Some soldiers don't always make it to the quote unquote back home, the finish line, but we still have to fight this war, man, just so righteousness can come back to this earth. Look how the brothers going. Look how polluted it is, man. Just watch Platform, man. You had some people that were happy to be on level 46, and they've been on level 128. It shows you like, and they all got like one little gift.
I gotta check that out. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, this is a pretty deep movie.
Okay.
And you see how they gave everyone the right portion to share. There was enough food for everyone to get full up.
Yeah, you can't say the only thing that's gonna save these people is that those those ICBMs, man. The elect and the 1/3, they're gonna repent. But the rest of these people, they're too far gone, man. They can't fathom leaving this place. I mean, they can't fathom not having that fucking pork, not committing that adultery, smoking that blunt. This is life for them, man. And it's death, and it's like that's a cancer onto life, man. When you really think about it, like having a kingdom, you can't let those things influence the people of your kingdom. Look at like how Ishmael is just losing all their quote unquote culture, their heritage, trying to assimilate to be like Esau. I mean, you see it more with these nations, because we're destroyed as a nation, but these other nations, they still have their customs, for lack of better words. And you see how over time this place is just polluting them and destroying them, man. Even the heathens, fuck them, but it's an example.
Right. The heathens, they come over here and try to assimilate to America, man. And everything that they, like the brother was saying, once hold dear, that shit go out the window, man. They eating fucking fast food. They fucking speaking with slang. They doing all type of shit. All right. This is real quick. This is Luke 14:26. It says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, and they'll never read this in church, yea, and his own life, he cannot be my disciple. So, like the brother was saying earlier, man, we ready to go. We've been ready to go, man. This is not our place. Like the other brother read, we're hasting to get the hell out of this place, man. That's a true mindset of someone that's in the spirit. All right.
This Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. It's like the brother was saying, that these people are going down. They're too far gone. They're too deep in this darkness, in this wickedness. There's no return. That's why the Lord says in the book of Zechariah, it says the 2/3 of his people should be put to definitely
Cut off and die.
yeah, cut up and die. The water.
Give me this.
Yeah, they always hold it in.
And like the scripture says, the scripture says the whole head is sick, It says it is filled with putrefying sores, and boils. Speaking about Israel as a nation, man. Like the brother said, man, y'all people is basically stuck in this darkness out here, man. Their conscience is sealed with that hot iron, man. They can't come about, this way of thinking that Esau Edom, basically programmed them to think, man. But hey, like the brother said, that's all according to the Lord's will as well, man. The scripture says King David said, "Let they tell we made a snare, man." Because ultimately they rejected the Lord, man. They rejected this knowledge, man. So the Lord is letting them be taken over by the lust of their own flesh, man. He said they should be filled with their own devices,
Yeah, and that's scary as hell, man. Because now the shit that these niggas is long for, they're gonna get it, man. This niggas wanted to be homosexuals, wanted to be adulterers. Women out there want multiple partners. You're gonna get multiple partners all at once. The Lord, hey, you people are gonna get everything that you ever wanted tenfold, man.
That's it.
The scriptures say that the Lord is gonna take you with your own devices, man. Motherfucker, you got people who want to be cannibals now. Hey, it's gonna be good for you in that day. The Lord is gonna increase everything for you people, man. To make, hey, you people actually, hey, the scriptures say they're gonna seek death and not find it. Why are they gonna look for death like that, man? Because they're gonna know that, like, oh yeah, this is not what I wanted, man.
It's not what they signed up for.
Yeah.
I have said you are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. But you shall die like men and fall like one of the princes.
No, you did so good too. All I do is like that. So cool. Hey, that's heavy too, man. The Lord, hey, our power said we are gods, man. Yahweh Shai said ye are gods, man. Hey, that's not something you take lightly. Where it's like, hey, if you're gonna claim to be a god, you have to live a god. You have to live as a god. You have to be godly. It's gonna reflect in your actions and in your life. You got niggas all day like, yeah, what up, God? I'm this and that and that. But hey, you got niggas out here wearing this fucking mask. Then they pull the mask down and light the square, and then they got a fucking pork chop sandwich with it, and they're worried about coronavirus. It's just a bunch of hypocrisy, man.
Insanity.
Yeah, insanity. Yeah, insanity.
Because, and the funny thing is, they're gonna die from a heart attack or cardiovascular disease, and when they down in the hospital, guess what? Esau gonna mark it down as COVID-19.
Yeah.
It's just, this place must need to be destroyed, man. Must be need to be destroyed, bro.
I got one. This is Philippians chapter 3 and verse 8. It says, "Yea, doubtless." It says like, "Yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Yahweh Mashiach, my Lord." It says, "For whom I suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win a Mashiach." So that's the spirit we gotta come in, man.
Right.
And it says basically, I'm gonna read it again. Yea, doubtlessly. So it says doubtless, man, without a doubt, man. It's the spirit, like, man. The scripture says, basically, the scripture says, choose with my words rather than choice silver. It says, choose my words rather than choice silver, and basically this knowledge and instruction rather than rubies, man. So hey, all these common things that we got, whether it be our, houses, clothes, cars, shoes, females, whatever it is, man. That's that. Hey, we gotta doubtlessly cast that off, man, for the knowledge and the gain and how about shot, man, because this is eternal life, man. This is all of that, man. The scripture says, "Seek ye out the kingdom of heaven first, and all things shall be added." You know. Hey, so in the kingdom we gonna receive all of this, man.
That's
So
it, man.
Hey, if you got that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you know that doubtlessly I can cast all this off, man.
Look at Job. He suffered with his trials, but guess what? Yahweh gave back to him so much more, right? This is real quick. First John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And you can see that he had this bullshit Earth Day. And, you destroyed the earth, man. You polluted the earth, right? Esau's the biggest fucking hypocrite. And one thing I peeped also with this whole coronavirus bullshit is they had something on the TV talk about, it was on every fucking channel, something about global citizen, man. They pushing their agenda heavy, man. So we rejoice in these times because we know what it's leading to. We rejoice in these times, man. Everybody's scared, uneasy. We ready to go, man. We ready to fucking go.
It's say be ready for Ezra to say, second Ezra say, be ready for the reward of the kingdom. Hey, we not afraid to win, goddamn. We've been losing for so long. There's nowhere to go but to the top.
Come.
Even if we die on this side, at least we know we found rest then, because it says even when the wicked and the righteous die, they're both at ease. I'm briefly paraphrasing, but it's in Job. But I'd like to get to just to back over what Michael was saying. This is Proverbs 8 and 10. Receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. Because if you were really wise and understand what the scriptures talk about, this word of this knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai it's not worth anything. It's like, I mean, it's you can't compare it to anything else. You can't buy it with a price, because it even talks about, I believe it's in was it Acts? It says he said that he how much, basically how much is it so he could receive the Holy Spirit as well. Right. Was it Peter that said that money perish with thee, because he thought that the gift of the Lord may be perished for money? Because what does ultimately how about Shema Shai have to do with your money? He created it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the case. Esau have his birthright back, man. Obviously, he don't got that motherfucker to do it.
But like you were saying, man, most people right now they don't even think logically. They think they go based off their emotions. Even like women, they'll fuck you over just because they're mad at you. They'll like mess up your whole life, and they're not thinking, I've been with this person for so long. You're just going based off one emotion to fuck his whole life over.
Yeah, and that mindset, what have you done for me lately?
Mm-hmm.
It really that goes to that do as thou wilt, man. That me attitude, and the Lord teaches you, hey, love thy neighbor as thyself, man. And if you focus, and that's I think that's the scripture's word is the royal commandment. If you do that, you'll never fail, man.
Right.
Because basically, if you just, of course, doing that, you're gonna keep the commandments. You know what I mean? You're gonna deal with your brother and everybody else accordingly. So you'll never fail, man. And they don't push that here. They push covetousness, man.
Yeah, they teach you nothing but bullshit. That's why, man, our people are so lost. Because Esau, they're the wicked ruler. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That's why we want the wicked to be destroyed, so the righteous can reign in righteousness. Because the wicked, they teach you nothing. They teach you nothing but BS. That's why the scriptures talk about how Shai said to have your mindset as a little child. To be born again, that you may be able to receive the truth. Because we've been taught lies. We gotta separate the BS from the truth.
That's what these people don't think about, man. Like the brother was saying, man, we want this kingdom to go down ultimately for the bettering of everything, man. Even you people, that scoff and scorn and scoff at the men of the Lord because we say America's gonna be destroyed. We say a man is supposed to be over a woman, especially women. We get on the wicked Israelite men out there, man. And you scoff and scorn the men of the Lord, but we want the bettering for our whole nation, man, for the whole world, man. Even the heathens are gonna be in a better predicament, man.
That's it.
Even in captivity, man. So this is for the what scripture said, what David said when I speak it is for
Peace.
Get calm, for peace. He said, but calm. He said when I speak, my words are for peace, but it's
second part. I know it's the war, man.
Calm. You know, so we you know what we doing is basically for peace, man. You know, because this world is full of war, man, and chaos, man. You know, confusion, Babylon. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 4. It says, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him, who hath chosen him to be a soldier." It says, "And if any man also strive for the masteries," it says, "yet is not crowned except he strive lawfully." And that's what we're doing, man. You know, the spirit probably out by shot. You know, and we're striving for that incorruptible crown, man. You know, we're striving lawfully, man. You know, a lot of you people out there, you strive unlawfully, you know, for corruptible things, man. Mm-hmm. You know, you try to be the best, you know, at something that's temporal, man. You know, or something that's unprofitable, man. You know.
Every nigga want to be the plug or go to the NBA. Right. And if you join the kingdom, you trying to fucking get up there with Ronaldo and want to be the plug. Same shit. Hey, it's like I'm either trying to be fucking a gladiator or a witch. You know, and it's like, bro, like we just on some fucking low vibrational shit, man. We've been in slavery so fucking long.
We can't see anything else but this. It's so bad. Now, I always tell the story. This was years ago. Kazak, when he was in the camp years ago, we was teaching on the south side, and he was going into the kingdom of heaven, and basically how it's gonna be beautiful, you know, for our people to be in that kingdom. And we had a simple ass Jake come up. He was like, "Man, it's gonna be jobs in the kingdom." He tried to get a fucking Jake. Jake is such a homeborn slave that even when we talk about the kingdom of heaven, where you gonna be ruling over the other nations, he still want to be a fucking servant, man, because he can't see anything else but 9 to 5, some lousy bitch putting you on child support, getting locked up, some bull. He can't see nothing but this fucking trash ass place. So it's just, you know, our people are destroyed. Mm-hmm. You know.
This is Proverbs 22:1. A good name is ready. The good name is ready to be chosen than riches and loving favor than silver and gold. And that's our people. Our people forgot that they forgot to have a good name. Our people will sell out just to be rich. You know, this is Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And our people forget all about the good and love the bad. You know, our people love to sell out. They love to make money whatever way they can, whether it's selling drugs, stealing, or committing adultery. Because there's a whole bunch of things going on in this world, and it's just really bogged out through sex trafficking. You know, selling drugs is. And how you have it where our own people sell drugs to their own people to destroy themselves. You know.
And I ain't got no other options, man. It's not my fault. It's them. And, you know, I don't make them do nothing. And niggas always justify it, man. The Lord is gonna fucking kill a lot of people, man. You know, these people are like fucking cancers, man. You got more than
no, okay.
You got the read that out there.
Isaiah 24:3. The land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled. For the Lord has spoken His word, the earth mourneth and fadeth away.
Yeah, these people, our own people, man. Of course, hey, our people are worse than Esau, even, man. You know.
That's in Jeremiah. They more wicked than the wicked. Go ahead, man.
These people, they're terrible, man. Even in slavery, like it's a lot of movies that show you. Second, you free, you go back free somebody. That'd be the first person to turn you in. You know. Our people are stuck in this place, man, and they're gonna have to die with it, man. They're gonna have to be reborn in the kingdom and come to a righteous man's seed line, man. You call it being euthanized, man. The Lord's gonna euthanize 2/3 of our nation, man.
See, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish.
Right, man. The haughty people, man. You go to that word haughty if somebody want to look that up. This world is going through a transition right now. This is a big transition point, man. All right, like I was talking to earlier before we started taping, man. Is that this world is getting to the point of no return, going back to normal, you know, to the status quo, man. right? Esau got his agenda rolled out, and all guns are firing, man. Right? When we go into Revelation, it tells you he knows he has a short time, so he gotta roll hard, man. He sees those chariot sightings. He sees brothers all over the earth waking up to they are Israelites. All right. He see this ministry growing, and he's going all out for his shot to become like the Most High. Because that's ultimately what Esau wants. He already got all the power. He got all the fucking money, but he wants more. It tells you that his belly can never be full. Never be full, man. He is deaf as hell. Right? As the scriptures say. There you go. Cannot be satisfied. Just like a fucking woman, man. Impulsive. Greedy, as the brother just said, man. And guess what that's going to lead to? His destruction. So if Yahweh Shem Yahushua ultimately never did come back, everybody be fucking dead, man. Everybody. There wouldn't be nobody on this earth. But for prophecy's sake and righteousness' sake, the elect of Israel will be saved. Right?
You want to go with definition for the word how to?
Come.
It says blandly and disdainfully proud, having or showing an attitude of superiority and contempt for people or things perceived to be inferior.
And that's all these people, man. From the way they move, how they fucking drive down the fucking street. It's all about pride and getting in front of me so you can stop at the same fucking stoplight. Just simple shit, man. So, and this is in the best of fucking times. So when shit really hit this fan, these people are gonna they gonna go next door and slit their neighbor's throat just to get a fucking yogurt cup or some bullshit, man.
We were at the liquor store, me and the brother, and we the first two in line, and then we just sitting there waiting patiently, and it's probably like a foot of room in between us. Somebody come up and just pop up right before us, and he just like we standing there, this dude just pop up, cut the line. I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, oh, y'all in line? I'm like, why else would we be waiting here? Shit like, but I'm like, bro, in that day, they being forgetful of terms. These people are gonna perish for the simplest things out here, man. They gonna cut somebody off on that freeway one day. That person gonna pull out, just throw a grenade in your whip. It's gonna be like, hey, it's gonna say, and tell you 12 though, it's not worded like that for no reason, man. It's gonna be a time never before seen, man. These people are just getting more and more. Hey, you watch that movie like the first Purge and like these post-apocalyptic movies, right? It's like these people are just gonna be doing the most bugged out things and dying the most bugged out ways, man. And holla y'all, man, because hey, this is the end of the end, and now it's our beginning, man. So these things gotta happen.
These people gotta go. They not in harmony with the earth, man. They don't follow the land Sabbath, man. They fucking GMO all the food. It's just an awful way of living, man. It's just awful.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to say they're spiritual.
Go ahead, you got going up.
The earth also is the cloud under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws and changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
They think they got another way to do things, man. Hey, from the beginning, man, Esau knows. He knows the right way, man. The script, even when he was fucking Cain, the Lord cut him, and he said, damn, how did this Lord say, when he slew his brother, he came with the wrong offering and whatnot.
Oh, basically, if you do it well, it should now be rewarded. But if not, sin lies at the door.
So this man knows how to rule. He's just, the Lord created him to be the wicked, man. And now we see, hey, this is the prime example of what not to do, man. You got animals, you got ligers out there, man. I hate those inbred lion tiger. You know, you got gay lions now. The most masculine animals. They have gay lions out there. Sea turtles have herpes. You know, you have not planets. You have islands of trash just floating. And this guy's the elite. This guy's he's the children of the anointed.
Joke.
Not to mention how many wastelands they got, all over the United States. They don't even know how to basically decompose things, They just use a bunch of plastic, and just that fucks up the earth, man.
So they have it in the water, in the land,
In
in
the
space.
In space. They got space trash.
Yeah. There's 7 women to every 1 man on this earth. These guys want to be fucking pedophiles and get into bestiality. It's like when you telling me like this if you can't see that this guy's the root of all evil and the founder of every problem we have, then you people are fucking gone, man.
Something wrong with you.
Yeah.
And you right with them, man. Even with the coming food riots and shortage, man. If you actually drive across this fucking let's just deal with America, it's nothing but fucking open land, man. You can have crops and food growing everywhere. If you do the shit wisely, you can feed everybody, man.
This collapse, this controlled collapse, they basically said like, oh yeah, we don't got nobody to buy these chickens. I think they killed over like 50 some odd. I want to say million, but it might be a less. But they killed like they saying like, yeah, we just gotta dispose of all this chicken. They're
getting rid of food. They can't just give them people for free, like because they have crops going to waste. They also dump gallons of milk. They're throwing all this food away when they can just, instead of having the people starve, they can just easily give that food away for free. Because either way, it's gonna go bad. Might as well give it to the people. Let's see the people. Hey, what's it? Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous and the authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked go rule, the people mourn. The people are mourning because of the people that are rulership are just plain stupid.
Dumb. Because you got these people starving, and then you got fucking fuel that's oil with negative. Fucking put the people on the bus and say, you want to eat? We ship your ass to a farm, pick and take all you can take. Shit, and then take it back to wherever. You can just get the shit away, man. It's just, but he's so evil. He is so evil. He gotta make a profit off every fucking thing, man. Where in the ancient world, didn't they say, don't harvest all your food, leave some for the poor?
10%, they get that 10%, man, and that feeds everybody. Not just giving out fucking $1,200 of Monopoly money that niggas about to go spend on some fucking squares.
It's going already.
It's funny too because you have. I've been on social media and it says that how celebrities are telling you to stay at home because of the whole coronavirus thing. I'm seeing some videos now where people saying for you rich celebrities that tell us to stay home, shut the hell up because you don't know the struggle because they have everything in their mansions.
Space and shit.
Yeah, they have all that food. So they say you can't put it in your perspective.
Yeah. Niggas gonna be in that perspective though. Cool.
That tension is just growing, and it's gonna grow even more. Because what is it? You have China and Africa at least going at it for like China's not like letting dark-skinned people into their shops because they think that they have the coronavirus and think all that.
Beating the shit out of Jake.
Arresting them.
Damn.
And the Ham's doing the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, this is getting. Hey, the Lord said, "What if you come in the fire already be kindled, man? You can't make this shit up, man." People are like this. They just like, I'm gonna put my head back in the sand, and when I come out, hopefully it's not worse.
Yeah. That's it.
It's verse 6. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Hey, these few men left, man. That's the men proclaiming the name of Yahweh Shem Yahshua from the apostles and elders of great millstone on down, man. Those are the last real men, man. It's the final countdown, man. Because that plague, the missiles. Hey, but even Esau, man, this guy is a fucking curse, man. Everything that he touches it just dies, man. These people look at Esau, everything he touches turns to gold, man. But hey, when you really look at it, no, this man is defiling everything, man. He got GMO. He's fucking ruined the economy. He's ruined the money system. You know what I mean? And pretty soon he's gonna ruin you people, man. You all gonna take that shit, man.
They're already destroying the family, the man and woman together and all that, man. Just go back in time with Esau on his television, man. Go back into the when TV was black and white, man. And the images, we had a woman, a man, and children, and shit was in order. The man could work a job and support the whole fucking family. You can't do that shit no more, man.
That's rare. You got a dad, shit. Motherfucker look at you when you were growing up like, you got a dad? He on drugs, and he drink.
That's fucked
He
up.
doing something. It's shit. Hey, he saw fucking.
Destroyed.
It's already everywhere. This coronavirus and this other virus ain't nothing compared to Esau. Is the biggest virus out here. He will soon be burned. As in a future prophecy that will come to pass.
Okay. Like that Matrix. Was the Matrix? The one I forgot this agent guy. He was like, man, you guys are a virus, man, a plague.
I hate the smell.
Good.
Hey, that's how it is, man. Hey, the Lord said he hates the smell of his face.
Man.
You want me to keep going? The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry hearted do sigh.
Yeah, man. So all you people who drink that new wine and shit, you know what I mean? You drink this these new doctors that Esau's coming out with. Hey, you gonna wake up and realize like, damn, this motherfucker put some shit in this. You'll realize how long you all been getting raped and fucked over. And when everything gets taken away from you, people are gonna realize. Kind of like how we were watching that video of the dude in prison, like, yeah, you get in that confinement, you start really realizing who you are, man.
He said some real shit. What's the guy name?
Wes Watson.
Wes Watson, man. You should look him up on YouTube, man. Wes Watson gonna do what we doing, man. Cuss your ass out. We doing it spiritually though, but he was doing it carnally because he was a motivational speaker or whatever. But he was in solitary confinement. Basically, he lived a hardened life, man. So he like, this coronavirus ain't shit, man. He basically was calling all these people that's scared to come back out in public and go back into the world. And basically, man, he was basically bluntly saying y'all some pussies, man. You ain't experienced shit, man. And that's truly what it is. Somebody get the 2/3 scripture, but read it all the way through, because the 1/3, which Yahweh is our widows, man. For years, man, we've been going through spiritual battles, man. We've been having our spirits hardened, man, to be like, man, the hell with the society and the hell with these people. All right? You got it? Go ahead.
Is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die,
Right.
but the third shall be left therein.
Right. The brother was going to it'll be few man left, but keep going.
And I will bring the third part in the fire,
Mm-hmm.
and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried.
Right. So that trial, man, that motherfucker being locked up, being a fucking inmate in that hole, man, that's a trying fucking event, man. That's a trying experience. So when you come out of that and you still able to go out here and do something, man, people can't really say nothing to you, man. You ain't been through it. Shit is, you're not gonna be affected so easily. You got a hard mental capacity. You got a strong mind, right? So what we're going through now and what we're gonna go through in the future, the Lord is preparing us for this final day, this final judgment, man. Right? So read it again, second part.
They shall call on my name,
Uh-huh.
and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God.
Right. So that 1/3, that small sanctuary, the ones that have came through the fire, the ones that came through this refinement process, ultimately, because we got the name Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and we really believe that name Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we're gonna make it out of this, man. We're gonna be ready. We're gonna call him his name. He really gonna hear us. All right, because we've been proved. Just like everything repeats itself in the scriptures. It's a lot of repeating scenarios. When you go into the ancient Egypt, when we came out, and the Lord kept us in that desert, it was to prove Israel and see if they would listen or not. But only so many people made it to the promised land. He had to let everybody else die off. That's the same scenario in this modern time, right? Coming out the new Egypt, man. Most of you niggas gotta fucking go, man.
That be in that situation. It ain't what they was used to, man. And then, didn't have all the wheat, all the melons. It's like starting over from scratch, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're going through right now, man. It's the purging process where it's like, hey, man, we just in the gym, like living that, just living that gym, man, and just really get your mind ready for what's about to come.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I think I'm gonna look it up. They use that scripture, use that word fortitude.
That's right. Brothers get the wisdom and knowledge. Because that's this thing is titled "Put on the Whole Armor." That's what it's all about, man. Preparing yourself to withstand what the devil. We know what the devil's coming with, man. We're gonna have to box. We're gonna have to outbox him, man. All right. We're already spiritually training for this. Okay, fasting, praying. All right, going to the scriptures, supping with the brothers, increasing in the spirit. All these things is preparing you for your final battle mission, so to speak. All right.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 8 and I started 5. Say, if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom, that work of all things? Hey, so knowing that, it's like most people want like a fucking G-Wagon or some shit. You know, they want to just clap some chicks or something. You know, but hey, even King Solomon, man, he's building the temple, man. He asked the Lord for that. He asked the Lord for wisdom, and everything else was granted unto him, man.
That's it, bro.
You can get all that shit and lose the not. It's like you can get everything you ever wanted, and then be fucked up the next day just because you don't have that wisdom to basically govern yourself, you know. So,
and read that first part again.
First one, it says, if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom?
Right. What is richer than wisdom? You got to really ask yourself that, because wisdom to deal in these scriptures and be a potential man of the Lord, you can apply that to anything, even carnal in this life, man, and still succeed at it in some form or fashion. There's a lot of wisdom going to obedience and discipline. All right. With learning anything, like I always, is at all with a lot with the apostles, man, and how many different subjects and things they can go into, and that's beautiful that the Lord set them up to primarily always focus on this word. But let's say they apply that wisdom to something in the carnal world, they could be a lawyer, a fucking doctor, this or that. Even though that shit don't matter at the end of the day, just possessing that wisdom of the scriptures, it can increase you in so many areas. That's what I'm saying. But keep going, Mario. Let me go into that.
What is richer than wisdom that worketh all things, and if prudence work? Who of all that are is a more cunning workman than she?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's because scriptures tell you in Sirach that knowledge of wickedness is not knowledge. Nor the counsel of sinners prudence. I believe that's how it's worded. But it's not that left-hand side of shit, it doesn't hold up. It's not going to stand the test of time, man. This wisdom has been here since the beginning. It says, if a man love righteousness, her labors are virtues, for she teacheth temperance and prudence. And temperance is going into making you hard. You know, when you temper something, you refine it, man. And and also being the word I'm looking for, like you have a clear mind. You're not overly hasty. You're not rash. You know what I mean. You're moderate, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
It's prudence and justice. It's justice and fortitude. And we're going to be judges of the law. We're not exact the judgment and what to do, how to do it. And ultimately, that fortitude, man. We're going to be stable. We're not going to be easily shaken. You know.
Mm-hmm.
One thing happens to these people, and it's a major setback. It's detrimental to them. You know, and it can be the slightest thing. You know, I remember one time, my girlfriend got at the time she had like a flat in her tire, and she wanted to go, just go on some crazy ass mission. But it was it wasn't even it was like something to do with the tire, but she wanted to go on this crazy ass mission just to get back to the place. At the time, I'm like, look, man, fuck all that. You don't even know if this place is open. Any of that, you know, you start thinking rationally. She's sitting there, took about a damn hour, but like, oh yeah, you're right. Where it's like, these people can't think past 1, 2, 3, man. Like we trying to think 10, 20 moves ahead. You know what I mean?
Very short-sighted.
Yeah.
Esau just we know the agenda. Just like shutting down the fucking the world, the economy, because of fucking hyped up flu virus, man. And you're not thinking about all the deaths that's going to come from the domino effect from having people where they're now making money and the shit not going anymore. So that should be short-sighted, man. Oh, we saved blah 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 lives, but guess what? They just CNN just posted it's going to be basically a famine of biblical proportion, and these are the words that they use. There's going to be millions fucking die from this versus some thousands of a fucking coronavirus, man. You see, that's being short-sighted and not seeing the big picture, right? But go ahead, jump in real quick.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and 6. It says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
That wisdom and knowledge is going to be thy stability, man. Like brother was saying, not being easily shaken, being able to be temperate, being able to roll with the punches, because there's going to be plenty of obstacles and setbacks for the man of the Lord, man. The brother had read it earlier in I believe, 2nd Ezra, man. The man of the Lord will be robbed and spoiled. Then you're going to know who my chosen is. Because guess what? We're going to go through these trials and tribulations for not going along to get along with this world, right?
He's back, Wisdom of Solomon 8 and verse 7. It says, and if a man love righteousness, her labors are virtues, for she teaches temperance, prudence, justice, and fortitude, which are such things as men can have nothing more profitable in their life. And those are the things that we need, man. Most people are trying to go after the most just folly, yeah. Just stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these are things that we're laboring for because we know these things lead you to eternal life. You know, these people, they can't even fathom eternal life, man. They don't consider anything. Even how the elder said, you know, you got CNN telling you a famine of biblical proportion. They heard those words and they was just like, when they were talking about this place opening up again. Shit, you know, they went right over their head, man. And hey, if you don't have these things, you just through, man. You don't have that spirit. How about Shemi Ashah with you? These people are done out here, man. The cannibalism is gonna be that easy. That's gonna be an easy choice, man. Give it a few days. You know what I mean? They're taking that chip is gonna be the easy choice, man. People have no faith.
None. None whatsoever.
Let's see. Yeah. It says, if a man desire much experience, she know of the things of old. And what do we know of old? The things are written aforetime and written for our learning, man. A lot of shit, we avoid a lot of detrimental things just by either applying something a brother told us, you know, we're dealing with him, or if we, you know, the Lord gives you that scripture right there in the moment, you know, the Lord lets us escape a lot of stuff. It says, in conjecture of right of what is to come. And hey, we know what's coming, man. We see it. You know, we see the enemy. Hell, we the ones blowing the trumpets, man. You know, we constantly on the watch. You know, so it's like when you move like that, you gotta be circumspect, man. You gotta be in the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
It says, she know of the subtleties of speeches and can expound on dark sentences. And we got the breakdowns, man. We know how to break the scriptures down. We have to understand it.
Even with that subtlety of speeches, man, not only understand the mysteries of the scriptures, we can call bullshit when Esau's speaking, man. He telling you that fucking coronavirus can live on a cardboard box for a month, just fucking utterly ridiculous shit, man. And
they were saying something about. Hold on, I have to read. They were saying that right now seeing patients and they're calling them coronatoes.
Stop, bro. Stop. Coronatoes?
Search it up if you don't have
Coronatoes, bro.
The situation.
Yeah, that's a symptom that they're saying that you get like a red, like it looks like a blister in your toes or like something like a boil or something. Yeah, they're saying that's a symptom now from the coronavirus.
They were trying to say the coronavirus, you know, staying on the man's testicles.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish this. You know, it says it can expound on dark sentences. She foreseeth signs and wonders and events of seasons and times. And hey, the Lord's giving us that foresight, man, because we can see what's coming down the pipeline. These people are blinded, man. We say blind leaders of the blood. Out here like blind, man. It's like, hey, it's about to go down, man. Oh my god.
Rolling toes. It's all Esau. It's like Esau got fucking sunburn on his fucking foot. What the fuck? The latest unusual symptom.
You see, you might as well say it wrong. It's corona toe.
Oh, they call it the COVID.
Hey, somebody get false science so called, man. This is all this shit is, man. COVID toes, purple swollen toes that look as if they've been frostbitten, may be the latest indication of corona infection.
Maybe. They don't even
It's
know.
always the words, maybe, possible. He died of maybe possible COVID-19 symptoms.
Well, we have a whole gunshot wound in his neck. It was COVID.
And it's somebody that happened. It was somebody actually gave that. The guy, it was the doctor's like, the guy got shot in the stomach, but because he was there in the hospital at that time, he had a cough also, so they swabbed him and he had coronavirus, but they said he died from that, even though he died from a fucking gunshot to the stomach. That's Esau, bro.
Hey, low key, I know some brothers said they're infecting the tests. They put that big thing in the nose. Even in the nose, they're infecting with something. There was news of a report of a Norwegian woman. They said she had it, and she kept her distance away from her family, except her husband. And we got the symptoms, and we got the hardest. And once they went to the hospital, well, she was trying to get tested, but he told her they didn't have tests. Her husband, they took him to the hospital. They gave him the test, and like a few hours or I think the next day, he died from the coronavirus.
And that's already came out, and they had tests that were already tainted with the so-called virus, man. This is all bullshit anyway, man. And they said, and a lot of doctors already came out and said a lot of these tests are pushing false negatives and false positives. So, of course, they're gonna say they want you to have it any fucking way to jack up the numbers, and then they can tell you and track you and say, "Oh, you need to be quarantined because of it," right? Well, I forgot where it was from. Only about U.S. University stopped using Chinese testing kits after some found to be contaminated. Thousands of COVID-19 test kits from China. And that's where they're getting a lot of this shit from China. They got the shit in it. It's fucking people was backwards as hell, man.
So they sent a biological weapon from China with COVID and shit. And they still get their tests from China.
Come
Moab probably coughing all over the tests.
Hey, I wouldn't put it past him, man.
And if you drop dead, chances are you got it. These people just got no faith, man.
So crazy. Any brothers got any other scriptures?
This is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 20. It says, O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoid profane and vain babblings, and oppositions of science falsely so called.
And that's it, man. They falsifying data. You got many registered nurses. I even post one on my page. The lady is basically falsifying the facts, man, and saying anybody that's in the hospital at the time that dies, they got to put on their death certificate they had COVID-19. So it's just you just basically pushing the numbers. It's all bullshit, man.
Like for when we be in school, I remember for the Northern kingdom, they didn't have nothing there to write for us. They'll just say, "Oh, just put a white." Just to put their numbers up.
That's it, man.
There's more of them than us.
Because Esau plays a lot of his witchcraft is with data, man, numbers. numbers can make you feel a notion like, damn, is that many people got it? Damn, is that many people died? And that plays a role in your mind as far as the decisions you make. Because a lot of people are, whether it's this or if it's, let's say, the stock market, greed. Oh, I can make that much in that return, so I'm willing to put money up and bet, even though it might be a bad bet. But back to the coronavirus, like, this is the numbers. Over 4 million people got it, and 202,000 people died of it. But nobody knows if any of this shit is accurate, man.
Right. Out of the 4 million, I ain't seen one in my neighborhood.
None. I don't know nobody.
Like, not that you out here looking for these people, but if it's really like on that biblical report, like this epic of a scale,
right?
So it has to be. These people have to be out there somewhere. And I live right by a major hospital in Chicago. Right. It's no hazmat. It's no guys with hazmat. Because when you have pandemics like this, or even epidemics, where it's like, nah, these people are in full hazmat gear, them big white suits, looking like astronauts. Because if it was really on that type of scale, nobody would be risky. Even Donald Trump. You ever notice the dude never wears a goddamn face mask? No. Everybody in that White House situation, they just good. Meanwhile, you people on the street are scared to fucking come out of even go on your back porch and see your neighbor.
There was a video of, I think it was news. It was after. I think they were recording, but he saw it both themselves. They said that they were like, "Oh, you can take your mask off." I don't know if y'all brothers know, but they're saying, "Oh, it's not." He said, "So it's a hoax." He said like something like that. This all just making this shit up, man.
It's all bullshit, man. Because even with the tests, they've been testing antibodies, meaning that when they do a blood test with somebody, and if they find that it's a trace of this shit in their blood, but a lot of this shit is got the same elements of the flu or common cold. It's probably in everybody's fucking blood. It's such a mind game to basically say all you motherfuckers got it, all you need to be quarantined, all you need to accept the vaccination, all you people need to live a certain way, and that's what it's really going after. It's all basically a mind game, Come on, brother.
It's like the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smooth than butter, the word was in his heart. His words were softened in oil. Yeah, were those John's words. Right, like the earth went into, man, about Esau being father lied. He got this coronavirus pandemic going on. He lied about the numbers, falsifying about the negative positive, man. Hey, that's in his blood, man. That's a lie. Cheating still,
That's it, man. That's it. And all you Jake out there, man, that want to join hands with him, guess what? You're gonna get the same judgment that's coming. First, he gonna jack your ass up, and if you live through that, how about you? How a shot gonna toast your ass, man? So that's what you got to look forward to, right? Oh, you can, man. Brother don't got nothing else. You can end with it.
This Sirach 40 and 40 and 12. It says, all bribery and injustice shall be blotted out, but true dealing shall endure forever. Hey, Lord, man. Hey, these words are gonna stand, man. The words of Yahweh Shem Yahshai gonna stand, man. This wicked way, and this shit's just but for a moment, man. So I can keep fighting, hey, keep doing what we gotta do, hey, till kingdom come, man. Hey, do it to the end, man. Because this is really, the beginning of the end. But the good thing is, it's the beginning, man. So hey. We read it earlier, high time to wake up out of sleep.
That's it, bro. The scripture say better is the end of a thing than the beginning. So, hey, you looking forward to this. That's going to be it. We give our glory, praise, and honors to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakakash. Like I said, this is the Brothers of GMS Chicago. Shalom and Baba Ball.